Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Let's Be Real, everyone. I'm your host, Joe Mambu.
He's your boy, Big Sherp.
What's going on?
Oh, of course, his
Everything
mom
good?
first.
You
Yes.
already know.
And of course, as we always do, when the champion's been crowned, we end the show, end the season, that is, for hiatus, and we'll be back later on in the fall, just to let y'all know what's going on.
You already know that. So, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
please.
Go ahead. So as we all know, right, the championship has been set and done.
The one.
And Kawhi has brought Toronto Raptors their first NBA champion. Zion. Oh, yeah.
Follow me,
My bad,
my man. Follow
I'm
me.
still on the Matrix shit.
Thank you.
All right.
Follow me. And look how it played out, my man. Look how it played
It
out,
did.
my man.
Yo, Kawhi. And you know what? It wasn't even Kawhi that game. You know, he had his 22 points, but man, did those boys step up, especially with Van Fleet. Fred Flintstone, man. My man was hooping. You know, he got his kid. He was,
Told you, kids. Happy Father's Day, by the way.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, my man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You already know. But yeah, man, that was a great finals. It had a lot of.
I thought it wasn't going to be good.
I don't know. I never said that, did I? I don't think I said that. Quincy might have said that.
You had it in 6, right?
I had it in 6. Yeah, I had it in 6.
For Golden State, right?
Because I thought KD was gonna play.
Well, the key maker,
he wasn't there.
He was. Listen,
he was
on
there.
one fucking leg. He scored 11 points.
Yo, he did his thing. You know, maybe he should have not.
He was going to go for friggin' 30.
Maybe he should have not done them dances in the hallways before.
Listen. He getting warmed up. He was ready. He was good at that point. He made that one cut. That was it. Boom.
Yeah, listen.
It really did look like someone shot him in the Achilles.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Shame on Golden State for making that boy go out there and play like that.
He wanted to play.
Obviously, but sometimes, I know athletes are competitors, but at your best interest.
That's coffee making, people.
It is coffee making. But somebody should have said in his best interest, yo, you got a lot of money to make this upcoming. And granted, he's still going to get max dollars, whatever team, 4 years or 5 years from Golden State.
It's going to be a $252 million, I'm sorry.
Pretty much, if it's from Golden State.
Yes.
Okay. But what I'm saying is you never want to jeopardize your future. You know what I mean? You don't come back as the same player from killing industry. And in a sense, he probably kind of messed up his legacy a little bit because because you don't know. But first of all, because you don't know the kind of player he's going to be when he come back. So let's relax. Let's not squint our eyes so hard.
On one fucking leg, he scored 11 points in 12 minutes.
Yeah, when the shit was still attached. When the shit was still attached. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was partially attached. It wasn't even fully attached. Now, he's got to rehab it.
And we're praying for him because that is a tragedy of what happened, sir.
KD.
That is a tragedy.
Yeah, it was a tragedy. And I felt a little bit bad. I go hard on KD because he made
really
he made listen. I get it. Man. I get it. But it was because of the bitch move he made a few years ago. But you know what, KD,
they called him. I'm gonna keep saying it too.
And you know what, he signed on the dotted line, so he a bitch for doing that. But what I would say, KD did. A little bit to that is you may have been right when they said that they needed him, even though he went to 73-19, because without him, the Raptors were able to win a championship. And it's not I wouldn't say it's an asterisk that the Raptors won the championship because at that point in the season, everybody has injuries. I know it kind of looks really bad when Clay went for 30 and he went out.
Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah.
Let me say this right now.
What you saying?
Klay Thompson is a true warrior. That is my favorite basketball player at this moment. My ass.
Pun intended?
My ass.
Pun intended. He's the greatest warrior.
Hey, that man got up when he was walking back into the locker room.
Yeah.
He was going to sit down, watch that game, let him X-ray and everything. They say, hey, if you don't shoot these free throws, you can't come back in the game.
Yeah.
He said, fuck it. Yo, I'm going to walk back over there, shoot these 2 free throws. I'm a 90% free throw shooter, over 90 probably.
Yeah.
And then he went back to go play defense, my man. He ain't give a fuck. He said, fuck it, yo, I'm not losing this game right here.
Yeah.
He had my respect before. But that right there, I don't care what anybody say. And you know me.
Yeah.
I love defense.
Yeah.
For him to get back on defense and say, yo, fuck it. Yo, we're going to get this thing done right now. That spoke to me, bro.
Yeah.
If that don't speak to you, I don't know what will.
Yeah. Listen, it was definitely this NBA Finals was definitely a soap opera, even to the last game, man.
Word.
Because when I was at the bar watching the game, and when Clay went down, I was like, damn, man. And then when he came back out to shoot those I saw him like running in the locker room, like in the not the waiting area, but in the tunnel.
Right.
And I was like, man, this dude just, at first I just thought it was like a really bad hyperextension. Mm-hmm. But it, obviously then when was it Doris Burke said that he wasn't coming back, I knew it was a lot worse. And I saw him going on crutches. I thought it was going to be a Paul Pierce thing. But Willis Reed
no.
thing.
He didn't go take a shit.
Nah, yeah. Yeah. I heard about
he
that.
He fucked that whole shit up, bro.
Paul Pierce kind of said that wasn't the case, but he kind of backtracked off of that statement a little bit later on Twitter, I believe.
But go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, what Clay did, man, even what KD did, man, it was nice. They had all the KD towels in the Oracle. It was the last game in the Oracle. Clay trying to come back and play the rest of the game, did a good thing, man. Even with Steph, man.
Hold on, I said when Danny Green didn't do it, and they dapped it out after
what?
Or when Danny Green went for the block and he hurt his knee.
Yeah. It wasn't a dirty play,
no, it wasn't.
But Clay would usually reverse on that. He wouldn't go straight up. Mm-hmm. So I was a little bit surprised that Clay went up like he did. But it's the finals, so your mindset is a little bit different. A lot of things is going through your head.
And they're down 2-3.
Yeah.
And but what I said was, what I was saying was, when he came down and I see him twist his knee, I said immediately, that's a football injury. He got a torn ACL. I put it right on the blog.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yep. I put it right on the blog.
Yeah.
As soon as it happened, I said, yo, that's the ACL, bro.
Yeah.
The way he just looked, the way the knee turned, and you look at regular football injuries like that, it kind of looks like that. I mean, it happened many other ways, but that's the natural, that's what regular where you say he just bends the wrong way.
Yeah. My man said he needed 2 minutes and then he could come back.
Yo, say he was ready, bro.
Clay Warrior, bro.
He's a true warrior. What do you think I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, he is, man.
That's why I call him a legacy player for that team. He's a legacy player.
Okay.
Game 6, OKC, 30 points, over 30.
Yeah.
Houston, over 30.
Yeah.
He's a big game
He's a gamer.
player.
Yeah, he's a gamer, man.
And he has pedigree, true pedigree.
Michael Thompson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His daddy won a champion. He know what it is.
Lakers is going to try to get him this season.
He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's going nowhere.
I don't know if they'll go after him now because of the ACL, but he should be a warrior for life. He shouldn't.
Period.
He shouldn't even entertain the.
Period.
Yeah.
There's no. Give him as much as you. He deserves as much as he as he wants.
He does. Listen.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, man, that was a great final, man. Van Fleet doing his thing, man. Kyle Lowry stepping up. What happened?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta do some apologizing.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the masses. I've said some things about Kyle Lowry over these past playoff season, these past 2 months. I've called him a playoff bum on FB Live and wherever this thing's being streamed from.
Spicy P.
Yeah. But on this, what I saw in Game 6, when he came out, and I said, after he did that bullshit in Game 5.
Oh, yeah. No, with the block by Draymond?
No! Stop talking about that shit, not that!
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about when he drove in the lane, when the shot clock was winding down, and he threw the ball back into the backcourt. I'm saying, my man, there's nobody there. You left you drove in the lane. You knew everybody was around. There was nobody in the middle.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why are you throwing it in the backcourt when nobody's there?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
He was like, DeMar, is that you?
Oh shit! Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, what the?
The Phantom Ghost of DeMar DeRozan.
Yo, why you had to do... We could have just left that alone.
DeMar, is that you?
Leave DeMar alone, bro. I feel sorry for DeMar. And for real, man. Leave DeMar alone, man.
Listen,
we didn't have to mention that, bro.
Listen, I'm just
Yo, what the fuck,
I'm just joking. I'm sorry. DeMar, man, it's all good. You're in San Antonio. You'll be able to compete for championships.
That was so unexpected.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
DeMar, is that you?
It's a quantum leap now.
I'm telling you, man. DeMar was a little bit older. It was 32-year-old DeMar DeRozan in that backcourt. Kyle Lowry thought he saw.
Fuck. Damn, man.
You know he's like, I'm from the future. You're going to win this one.
Yo, come on, man.
DeMar, is that you? You know? But
I'm sorry, DeMar. I know you don't give a fuck about us at this moment in time. That's cool.
Listen,
but we're sorry.
He's counting
we feel for you, man. It should have been you. It should have been you. But you know why?
Wow.
Because the NBA is telling you a story. The one.
Word up, man.
The one.
So.
Wait. Let me finish my apology.
Yeah.
From this day forth, I will no longer call Kyle Lowry a playoff bum. He is a champion. Forevermore.
Yes.
I don't care if he will go into the Hall of Fame, Toronto Raptors Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But
he might make it to basketball.
He is not making it to the goddamn basketball hall.
If Tracy McGrady can.
What?
If Tracy McGrady
Are you comparing McGrady to him?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, Bill Walton made it, right? He was injured, right?
What the he was MVP. What are you talking about?
Listen, if them two can make it, Kyle can make it. I'm just letting you know, Kyle's career is not over.
It's not over, but it's not Hall of Fame worthy.
Okay.
Ring of Honor or whatever, hang him in the rafters in Scotiabank is cool. It's a great achievement. Not Hall of Fame. You can't put everybody in the goddamn Hall of Fame.
You gotta understand. You got to understand, Basketball Hall of Fame is a little different, and the thing about that is,
but you can't put everybody in.
We're not talking about first ballot, like
not even first ballot, not even.
Well, he wouldn't be first ballot because
Adrian.
Listen, I think he would be a Hall of Fame at some point. You give him 20 points a game, 8 assists, he'll make it, right? He got what? You think Kyle got like what? 4 years left.
He got a little bit more years left.
He got a little.
But it's still, listen, I'm not saying Kyle Lowry ain't good.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he ain't good.
You just don't think he Hall of Fame.
Not Hall of Fame.
I get it.
And everybody can't make the Hall of Fame. And everybody's going to say, what the hell did I do? Hey, I've been watching basketball for a long motherfucking time.
I'm not saying he not.
I had a lot of time on my motherfucking hands.
I'm not saying
I
he's
watch
first
a lot of
ballot,
fucking sports.
But he's
I've seen the shit.
What? Seen what?
I've seen the basketball. I've seen what the Hall of Fame look like.
Listen, I get it, man. But there's some guys in there who don't belong there, so I wouldn't put it past Kyle making it. That's all I'm saying. Right? So, with all that being said about what was the biggest surprise for you in that Game 6?
It wasn't a surprise. Once Clay went down, that was it.
No, well, I'm saying prior to Clay.
Prior to it, I mean, it was still tussle back and forth, but when that injury happened, that's what changed everything. You just knew.
Yeah. And you knew.
It's like, it's over. Like, it was only a matter of time.
Well, they were still in the game a little bit. The thing is now when Clay went down, man, Clay was impressive, man. But
he was big game Clay. He was doing what he was supposed to do. He was playing hell of a good defense on Kawhi.
Yeah, he was.
Hell of a good defense.
Listen, and speaking of that, Kawhi didn't have the best game. You know,
no, Kobe didn't have the best Game 7.
No, he didn't. I remember clearly.
But he's still the one.
Meta World Peace did his thing in that game.
Huh?
You said Kobe or Kawhi?
Kobe didn't have a good Game 7.
Yeah, he didn't. He
didn't have a good Game 7, but he was still praised. Can we not praise Kawhi?
No, listen. Kawhi did his thing, man. Kawhi been playing on one leg since after he hit that Game 7 shot in Philly. So this is the thing. People are going to put an asterisk on that championship because Clay went down. I get it. KD wasn't there. I get it.
Well, listen, that's the original Golden State Warriors team, and not even Boogie, because Boogie ain't do shit but in Game 1, I think.
Well, this is the thing. Golden State did make a lot of sacrifices in this postseason.
Dude, they've been to 5 finals. Of course, they're going to eventually break down, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like KD sacrificed his, his money or his.
He ain't sacrificed no money. He was going to get that money regardless.
So if not his money, his talent.
He's just a baller.
I get it, but we gotta see how he balling after that injury, right? Because when he was hitting that 11, when he was hitting them points, when he was making them points, his shit was still attached. So we gotta see how he is when he come back. Clay, I think he's just gonna be a lifetime warrior. I think he'll be okay. ACL injuries are a little bit more common. Yeah, Achilles is the one that's like the devastating one.
That's the Kobe. I call it the Kobe injury.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we'll see. I feel like KD will still be some version of himself.
Patrick had the injury too.
Who? Patrick Ewing. He did. The Dominique Wilkins. Dominique was still kind of. He was
still good.
Yeah, he was like a little shaved off of what he was, but he was still a good player. And then DeMarcus, he made the biggest and to me the dumbest sacrifice.
I know you're smiling about that
because he wanted to go chase rings with his other slithering brother.
It's about winning a championship.
And he turned down 2 years, $40 million from the Pelicans to go play with.
Hey, he took the risk.
He did. And
he took the risk.
Didn't pay off. So try next year, buddy. But yeah, it was just thing, man. The Warriors. I mean the Raptors in regards to the game 6 did a hell of a job, and Pascal Siakam had another game.
He had a few little hiccups there. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on, not the bunnies, man. Don't miss the bunnies.
Yeah. And my thing, I know we'll finish this up soon, but
no, we got some big business to talk about.
We do. But man, listen, I think what I take away from this is Draymond needs to do a better job of knowing how many timeouts he has.
Dude, stop it. Would you fucking stop with that bullshit?
What bullshit?
Dude, he already knew. He was just trying to say, he was just trying to save time, period. He's not dumb. He knew what it was.
So he didn't know how many timeouts?
He knew how many timeouts there were. Come on, man.
So why is he calling for a timeout when he doesn't have one?
He's doing anything to save his season.
But he lost it in retrospect.
Hey, whatever. He's doing whatever he can with the last thing he can do to save his season. That's what you're going to do.
See, that's the difference between Draymond and Kawhi, because when Kawhi got the rebound, you know what Kawhi did? Kawhi could have grabbed the ball and held the ball with 2 seconds left. But if you ask Kawhi what he did, he said he dribbled the ball. He grabbed the rebound, dribbled the ball so the clock can keep going. So that way, and it went down to 0.9. But if he would have grabbed it, they could have fouled them with 2 seconds left on the clock. This is the difference between Draymond, because he wasn't aware. If Draymond knew he didn't have a timeout, bro, why are you signaling for a timeout?
Dude,
so you telling me he knew, but he called the timeout he knew he didn't have.
He saved to save his season. He was doing anything he could to save his season.
You make no goddamn sense.
What do you mean I don't make no damn sense? You ain't gonna do everything you can to save your season?
Sherman, you make no sense.
What do you mean I don't make no damn sense? Of course they didn't know they have no timeouts.
You know what happens when you call a timeout that you don't have?
Yes. He's trying to save his season,
you
bro.
You didn't save the season. You lost it.
Wait, I said do anything. And I didn't say he was gonna win. Did I say he was gonna win?
So Sherman, saving.
He was doing anything he could to save.
Sherman, saving the season is synonymous with knowing when you have a fucking timeout to use.
Oh my God.
So he lost it. He kicked the nigga. The nigga in the nuts when the Cavs won their championship. Right? He got suspended. And then he turns around 3 years later, calls a fucking timeout he doesn't have so they could shoot a technical foul. He didn't save the season, he lost the season.
You see, I didn't say that. Desperation. That's what it was.
Knucklehead move.
That's desperation. No. See, and me saying all that bullshit, and I probably thought about this too late, but desperation. He was desperate.
Listen,
he was desperate. Desperate. Do anything you can to prolong the game. To get a chance.
That nigga's in
with Steph there.
He's in the Twilight Zone.
Hey, what you gonna do? Whatever you got to do to win, bro. Or have a chance to at least tie the game. Something.
No.
Anything.
He that was a big mistake.
It wasn't a big mistake like that, bro. Come on.
Listen, Danny Green made a huge mistake passing the spicy pea in the corner like that.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Draymond said, "Hold my beer."
Hold my beer.
Draymond said,
Modelo?
Hold my... Yeah.
Of course.
Because I love Modelo.
Of course.
Draymond said, hold my beer. Danny Green, you think you fucked up? Watch me, Ricky Bobby.
Fucking idiot. Ricky Bobby. Only you would come up with a Ricky Bobby reference.
I was just saying,
Ricky
man.
Bobby?
I was just saying. Chris Webber, circa 2019.
No. Don't compare the two.
Circa 2019, man.
Don't compare the two. But let's get to the business.
I'll talk
at
about
hand.
this, man. And listen, as we all know, Kawhi's NBA champion, but obviously the focus is on the prima donna of, which is LeBron James.
And the Infinity Stones are now gone.
The Infinity Stones, but it's like the ones in Odin Vault. It was a fake.
Okay.
So those weren't the real Infinity Stones.
Okay.
He does have one. He does have Anthony Davis, who may be the reality stone, but the reality may just be that he may be a Kevin Love 2.0. Now, I'm not saying...
What?
I ain't stutter, bro. I ain't stutter.
People, please comment. I need you to comment and tell me what you thought about what this foolish thing you just said just
listen,
now.
Yo, I'm not saying...
You just said just now.
I'm not saying AD's a bum.
What?
I'm not saying AD's a bum.
Dude,
I'm not,
as much basketball as you talk about and you play,
I'm not saying,
what?
I'm not saying AD's a bum.
No,
I'm
son.
not saying AD's a bum.
I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it, bro.
AD has
You
been...
cannot compare the two.
AD has been in 2 playoff series and never went anywhere within those series. Has been on a bad team for 7 seasons and haven't done a goddamn thing. His numbers is great, but they not winning numbers, right? So this is what happens.
Wow.
Hold on, this is what happens. This is what happens because you know what? They do this shit to Russell all the time, but they don't do it to the other players who put up winning numbers and it doesn't move the needle for their team, right? We do it to Russ. Russ has averaged a triple double for the past 3 seasons, right? They're not winning numbers. They're not winning games, right? At least with Russ, you go to the playoffs when he puts up triple double numbers. You don't get nothing with AD. You don't get a goddamn thing with AD. So it's great for AD to be paired with LeBron. I hope, as a Laker fan, that the Lakers win next year. Because you know what? This be their best shot. Because you know what? KD and Klay Thompson ain't playing next year. So be their best shot. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a guy who plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers right now. His name is Kevin Love, who used to be a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he used to put up astronomical numbers for them. But what happened? Didn't do a goddamn thing for the team. Because you know what? There's a difference. When you putting up, you know what made Tim Duncan so great? Tim Duncan ain't put up AD numbers.
He was the star!
What are you? What? Sherman, you got to stop yelling and understand what I'm talking about. Tim Duncan never put up AD numbers. But what happened? Tim Duncan was a winner though, right?
Yes.
AD puts up better numbers than Tim Duncan. That he can't even sniff the Western Conference, the second round of the playoffs. So while AD's a great individual talent, no doubt about it, I got to see if he could do it in a winning situation. Because now you're not in New Orleans. You're not in New Orleans anymore. You're in LA where we hang banners.
This man has said on a repeated occasion he wants legacy. You don't think this man's ready to play and show the world what he really can do? What? Negro, are you kidding me?
He's been doing it for 7 seasons, bro. You know what? You're right. I really want to see what he wants to do. Wow. I really want to see what he wants to do.
Wow.
Because we getting caught up in the moment. AD's a great player. But I'm not going to sit up here and act like his numbers translate to winning.
Okay. Now,
we do it to Westbrook. Why we don't do it to AD?
Not even that.
Right?
Not even that.
No, but answer that. We do it to Westbrook. Why we don't do it to AD?
AD haven't been on the stage like that, bro.
We do.
You know that.
What are you talking about? He hasn't been on the stage like that, right? Exactly. At least Westbrook makes it to the stage.
Okay. That's fine. But you cannot deny the man's talent.
I never said you.
I'm just saying.
Sherman, you understand my argument? I didn't deny his talent.
Okay.
I said, can his numbers translate to winning? That's my argument.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
We have 7 year sample set.
Him and DeMarcus worked out
pretty good.
We had
7 year sample set.
Him and DeMarcus worked out pretty good.
DeMarcus bolted.
But together,
DeMarcus bolted.
But together, they both averaged 20. Did they not?
Son, it ain't translate to winning, bro.
All right.
We do it to Russ.
You got to have the team around
him.
And that's what LeBron's doing now. He's building the team around him.
Listen, all right. The same way LeBron co-signed all them dumbass pickups last season, right? Him and Magic was like, well, we need ball players, we need ball handlers, we need playmakers. We just gonna forego shooters in the analytic era of the NBA. We're gonna forego shooters because we just want people who attack the basket all the time. And listen, I thought it was a thing. Oh, yo.
Oh, my bad.
But listen, at the time, I even thought the playmakers was a good thing when they got those things. But obviously, you need shooting in the NBA, and that's why for the past few months they've been talking about Bradley Beal, the Lakers, because he can put the ball on the floor and he can shoot it really well, right? Mm-hmm. My question is not about AD talent. I know AD talent is great, but my question is, does it translate to winning? You know what I'm saying?
I say it does.
All right.
I believe it does.
I got 7 years that show you otherwise, but go ahead.
We don't know what he's going to do with LeBron. He's never played with a talent like this.
All right, that's fine.
He's never played with a talent like this.
Well, I get it. But he's an aging talent, so I'm just let you.
Hey, listen, he's still a talent.
No doubt about it. At 35, I'm not. People the same.
Injuries and
LeBron
all.
don't give the same fare that he used to give. He's 35. I'm a Father Time is undefeatable. He ain't Tom Brady.
So hold on. So who do they get now? Point guard, right? Because you need a point guard now.
You do need a point guard.
Kyrie or Kemba.
Well, the thing with Kyrie is Kyrie's not going to take a pay cut because Anthony Davis is not giving up his 15% trade.
But he wants to play with AD.
I get it. So AD has to give up.
So you don't think he was sacrificed?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't see why Kyrie would sacrifice. He didn't want to sacrifice in Boston, right? He wanted to be a leader. He wanted to leave LeBron. He didn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron. Now all of a sudden he wants to go play with LeBron just because AD's over there and he loves to play with AD. No, stop it. He's going to sign with with an Eastern Conference team as he signed
with Brooklyn.
Listen,
apparently
at this point,
that's what you think. What you
at this point, he might sign with Brooklyn on the Knicks. But I heard he signed with Roc Nation as his management company. Right, as his agency, and maybe that might indicate him going to Brooklyn. But I'm gonna tell you this: I don't think Kyrie's coming to Lakers. If anything, I think Kemba will come to Lakers. And the good thing about Kemba is a low maintenance star player. Wouldn't put him as a superstar player. I wouldn't even put Kyrie as a superstar player. I would put him as a second tier superstar if I had to put him as a superstar player. Right? But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying is that Kemba Walker, more of an easier fit, would be happy to be in a situation where he can actually win because he's been in Charlotte for a numerous amount of years. I think he's willing more to take a pay cut than Kyrie because he would be making more. Remember, Kemba was making $12 million a year in Charlotte, right? That was his contract. So Jordan had him on a really good deal. So to jump from 12 mil to even a possible 20 mil or 24 mil, listen, that Kemba's willing to take that to compete for championship.
They're willing to give him the max 220 somewhere there. Yeah. But Kemba did say he would take a pay cut to stay. He said he would take a pay cut.
Why would you take a pay cut to stay and lose?
Well, you need to build the goddamn team. What the hell you mean?
No, he's been there too long.
What do you mean he's been there too long?
Kemba's been there way too long.
He just got he got everything together now. He got to reap the benefits.
No. Jordan's one of the worst owners in NBA history.
Goddamn.
So I wouldn't trust. Jordan was a great player. I wouldn't trust Jordan. When the Lakers got rid of Mitch Kupchak, he hired Mitch Kupchak. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
I am good.
Well, you're the Laker guy.
Jordan, Frank Kaminsky, all those bums, Cody Zeller, all those bums, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, freaking. The only one that looks good is Jeremy Lamb, and he came off a trade.
I always like Jeremy Lamb.
I did like Jeremy Lamb, too. And who's the other one? Marvin Williams. Well, he was a trade from an Atlanta Hawks. That Atlanta Hawks with Al Horford and Josh Smith.
Mr. Fumbles in the NCAA championship. He always was fumbling.
But listen, I'm going to tell you this. Kemba's more likely to go to L.A. And he's a low-maintenance superstar. I would rather Kemba over there. Him and Kyrie puts up similar numbers. Kemba's a great fit. And I think with that, you have a really good chance. The Lakers have a really good chance to win a championship with that squad, especially with Golden State being injured. Go ahead.
I say Kemba is a stabilizer.
Yeah.
I always told you that. Even when the Nick and the KD and I was talking about KD and Kimba, he's a stabilizer. That's what he does. He stabilizes the offense. He keeps it going. So when LeBron sits down, the offense can keep moving.
Yeah.
Now you get AD involved. You get to see his true talent flourish.
Hopefully.
I say it will. I believe it will.
Yeah.
But I would take as the time goes off. I would say for me, I would take Kimba.
Yeah,
me personally.
Yeah, I would. Kemba's definitely, and the Lakers got to get a couple of forward rotation pieces, a couple of guys who could play positionless basketball to fill out that roster. Because with that trade for AD, they're really thin. You know what I'm saying? They're really thin at a few positions, especially the guard position. I don't know. Caldwell Pope is coming back. They may re-sign him for a lesser deal. He's another Rich Paul guy, so that may be in the works as well to get him. He's a 3-and-D guy. So we have to see. The Lakers have a very good offseason so far with Anthony Davis, but I'm a little bit skeptical because he does get nicked with injuries, and you gave up 4 to 5 players. You don't know. That 4th pick may be Jarrett Culver from Texas Tech. Those other 2 picks in the future may come out. It was a player as good as Kawhi Leonard or Damian Lillard, a la the trade with Brooklyn Nets to the Portland Trail Blazers, a la freaking Indiana Pacers to the San Antonio Spurs. So we got to wait and see. But Lakers right now building for this LeBron era, even though it's a flash in the pan, but I get what they're doing. So.
Well, with that, I would like to say, before I let you do what you got to do, I'd like to thank the people on Facebook Live for letting us do what we do. We love what we do to entertain y'all. We thank you for your support on the blog, on the live, everywhere, streaming, wherever it is. We thank you. We really, really, really thank you. Because I ain't thinking nobody would want to listen to my black ass.
You got a good voice. I like it.
No, I don't. I have like a Joe Pesci, like great value Joe Pesci voice over there. But we thank you for letting us come into your homes, your computers, your phones, your tablets, your little things on the wall and shit. We thank you. Thank you so much. And we'll be back in about, I say, October, November.
Yeah.
We'll let you know on the blog. And the blog will still be going. It will always be going.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about the NFL. Maybe some baseball. I'll let Q handle that stuff. He's pretty good with that, the encyclopedia. But again, we thank you so much for letting us do what we do. And we thank you for supporting and subscribes. And keep subscribing, please.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, my man.
Yeah. I just want to touch on that a little bit. We'll be throwing a little content out there here and there through the stuff. The NBA offseason kind of has its own story. So we'll definitely be touching on some stuff and giving our opinions on who may be the favorites for the next NBA champion, and talk about a lot about the offseason moves and gives our predictions and projections. I do want to thank you guys as well for tuning in this entire season to Let's Be Real, the people who subscribe and those, thinking about subscribing and checking us out on YouTube, just supporting the blog. And
on the Gifted Sounds Network, very important that we mention that.
Yeah. And we want to thank our main man, Lance, and definitely
Producer lady
Candace for holding us down.
Who are on Titty Talk, which I do post throughout Facebook. So check that out as well on the Gifted Sounds Network, of course.
Yeah, and I also really want to thank the guys who stepped in for me while I was gone. I was on hiatus a little bit. Quincy and Cheyenne, you guys did a remarkable job, and it was a great time. A little sad all of us couldn't be here, but hopefully season 5 is going to be lit. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fire, and
one thing for sure, the phone lines are coming.
The phone lines are coming. The
phone lines are coming.
And more references to pop culture, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But, so, this is the last episode. So make sure that if you got questions and comments, even though we going off for a little bit, even though you got questions and comments, make sure to hit us up at lbrstalk@gmail.com. Go to our YouTube page, type in Let's Be Real Sportscast. You could go to our Google Play. For Let's Be Real Sportscast, you can listen to episodes there. You can listen to our whole library of episodes there. Keep checking out the Facebook blog because Sherman and Q do a good job of pumping out funny ass content.
Thank you, sir.
Just make sure if you got any questions you want to hit us up with or comments or things you may want to see from the next season, definitely hit us up at our Gmail, and that's again at lbrstalk@gmail.com.
Again, on the blog. If you comment, I will answer.
Word.
I will answer.
And
Trust me, I will.
Sherman is good for that.
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right. Thank you, guys. And that's another season in the books. Peace.
That's it. Mo Bamba!
Damn, I forgot about that. You ain't say that shit.